Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, bringing you the second section to Chapter 7, entitled Electric Laboratory. And this level sucks dick. The reason why it blows is because it's pretty much exclusively a puzzle level. And when I say puzzle, I mean pointless running around, flicking random switches, and hoping for the best level. And the reason for that is because, as you can see what I'm doing right now, I'm hitting these switches on the floor and it's changing the current of the electricity. You do it in a certain order and it removes any of the barriers that are in the way of where you want to go. The only problem is the rooms get significantly bigger than the one we were just in, and it just turns into a massive clusterfuck of running around like a headless chicken trying to figure out which one you're supposed to smack in which order. And it just isn't fun because it's pointless, and to me it feels like a filler. It feels like an excuse to make an unnecessary game longer. It's just nuts. But these early rooms are pretty simple, so just follow what I do with this early stuff and you'll get through it pretty quickly. The last room is the room that takes the longest, and the reason for that is because it's huge. There's also, when you get to a certain area of it, there's a boss fight against Frankenstein's creation, which isn't a giant dude with bolts in his neck, which is a shame. It's a robotic scorpion thing. So every time I've said scorpion, I can actually mean it now, as opposed to wanting to say skeleton and saying the wrong word. But just keep following what I do, keep running through this bullshit level. I really didn't like this level. You might know it off by heart and dig it. Good for you. I hate it. I truly did. The only levels on this game that I truly abhor with every essence of my being. You need to do this, by the way, to finish the final part of this puzzle. Go into your dark energy, throw your dagger, run into the gap, dark energy, throw your dagger, and there's your puzzle done. But the only other levels that I really hate are the ones that are nothing but platforming. They fucking suck. There's a clockwork tower coming up, which just is awful. It just blows. It blows so bad. The thing blows better than a Dyson. It's just also awful, should I say. The other one that I hate even more than that is the fucking music box. In fact, the music box could possibly be the reason why children die of cot birth. That's how bad that level is. It fucking sucks. If that level was a person, it'd be a Nazi. It'd be a Nazi general it'd be the fucking Nazi that flicked the gas chamber switch. That's how bad that level is. But when you come over here and you mess with all that stuff, you'll go thick and fast into the fight with this dude. And he's kind of simple. Right there, when he reels back, it means he's going to electrocute in front of him, so make sure you get away from it, because if you don't, you'll die. He does a double swipe move that you can block. He does a thrust move that I don't think you can block, although it looks like you should be able to. Yeah, that's the one that you can't block. The other one you can. You'll notice I'm using my energy again. The reason for this is because I had a lot of bad luck with this fight. It's not a challenging fight, it's just, for whatever reason, when I was doing it, I kept getting fucked. The music on this fight is fantastic as well. You can't really hear it on this video, but it's got one of those really epic soundtracks that makes you feel the fight, so you get all pumped. But when he starts electrocuting himself, all you have to do is ground punch that switch, and it'll interrupt him, and you can carry on with the rest of the fight. But once you learn his pattern, he's not too bad. But he does a lot of damage, and if you come into the fight with low life because you've been hitting the electricity a lot like I do, it's bullshit. But keep beating him up. Don't stay in the air too long as well. I make the mistake of that. The best thing to evade that move is to jump, but if you stay too long, he does that. So when you jump, attack once, then hold X and do the guillotine to drop down. When he runs away and the camera gets all shitty like that, it means he's gonna go and recharge his ability. But if you punch the switch, it does that, then you can run up to it and quick time it. Or maybe not. It's not a quick time event, sorry, it's just to continue the fight. So he electrocutes, slam down, or you can just stop attacking and you'll fall down to the floor. Either way, don't stay in the air because he'll hit you in the air. And as soon as you figure that one out, when you jump out across the electricity, this fight becomes really simple. Punch in again. Keep attacking. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. It's all simple stuff. And just watch Axe. I mean, look at that. That it's pretty fast, that thrust. That's the electricity move, you can tell, because he rears up for it. And this is the final time you have to punch the device and it's done. Frankenstein's monster is down. The only problem is, this is the last room and it's fucked. So you've got to run around and smack in a ton of more switches, and oh, it's just bad. It's really bad. There's also a pointless cutscene with a mouse that I've just skipped there. I don't know. Excuse me, getting another phantom yawn. It just... This isn't fun to me. I realise that they're trying to diversify, I realise that they've put it in for a reason, but... I mean, I didn't like this level. I really didn't like it. And this is the part where you run around punching the switches and pray for the best. So just keep rotating it, keep doing your thing. And yeah, these next few levels are all a bit different because they all involve the castle bullshit. And it's definitely not my favourite part of the game. Definitely could have been a lot better. But it's better than the Necromancer area because that place is garbage. The boss of that area as well is easily the worst boss of the game just because it sucks so hard. Like a leech, that fucking boss. I hated it. Excuse me. That's what people watch my videos to listen to me clearing my throat. Be careful here as well because you'll get impatient with this platform, and when you try and jump for it, you're probably going to mess the jump up, fall and take damage, and the more you do it, the more damage you take, and eventually it just goes game over and you start from the checkpoint, and that is really frustrating, so be careful of that. And that's why you'll notice I'm just stood here just accepting that this thing moves slowly and the camera is garbage. Because every time I tried to jump it, I'd just fuck it up, and I just got so sick of messing it up. But when you hit this last one, if you do it in the order that I just did, it will unlock the area and you can continue out of here and beat this bullshit level. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you hated it as much as I did because you finally passed it and you never have to play it ever again. You take care.